Welcome back to the Underrated Podcast, episode 29, titled "The System Did Not Fail You, Your Parents Did." And in this picture you see here is a young man that goes by the name of Lil Ronnie in the streets and in the rap community. The reason I said in the streets and rap community is because he was involved in both lives at the tender age of 12. Now this child has been repping the Crip gang from Texas to Dallas Fort Worth area, and he has already been involved in criminal activity. I'm not judging him because we all have friends that did things at young ages. Some of them learned, some of them didn't. But Lil Ronnie is a part of a gang that is currently in a war with their rivals and has already lost a member this year due to the feud. Now, Lil Ronnie is, I would consider him a product of his environment. His mother was 16 when she gave birth to him. She was incarcerated 2 times when he was a toddler in prison, and his father is an absentee, which left his grandfather with the responsibility of raising and providing for Lil Ronnie. Now, his grandfather is stuck with the task of trying to control Lil Ronnie while his parents are out living their life like it's golden. So, you wonder what he did, right? Well, in 2019, he was charged with an arson, and that charge required him to wear a ankle monitor, a home monitoring device. However, Lil Ronnie decided he had enough of that device and cut it off. Now, during this period of time, Lil Ronnie did the unthinkable. He shot and killed a 1-year-old child. Unfortunately, I don't have the details of that case, but I will play a clip of the sentencing.
Stopping things for you. This isn't about you. This is the hearing to decide whether to keep you or not.
Yes, sir.
You do have a right to remain silent. You give up that right. Anything you say at a detention hearing cannot be used against you at any other type of court setting. All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
Rodney, you and I are familiar with each other. You are 11 years old. Wait a minute. Yesterday was your birthday.
Yes, sir.
Now you're 12 years old. All right. So, well, happy birthday. I'm sorry you had to spend it here at a detention facility. And let's see. Mr. Spence, you're here, right? Okay. So, just to let you know. You know, I don't put this down, right? Mr. Moore?
It is.
Yes, sir.
You remember this one? You taking this picture?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I keep it here on my bench. Just a reminder. Because, you know, once you put something on the internet, it doesn't come down. And then, all right, so you were here you're on probation for arson. And that is from 2019. And then we've had all kinds of problems. Most recently, I'd let you go. You come in and out. I've always let you go because you're so young. I mean, you're 11 years old, right? So I didn't want to keep an 11-year-old in here. But every time I let you out, you just cut off your electron monitor, you come back. Yes, sir?
This time I cut it because I was on the phone with my.
This is not something that you want to talk about
Don't
right
say
now.
that right now.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And yes, ma'am. Yes.
So, all right. So you keep on running away. We keep on getting you back in here, make you stay a couple days. You promised me you're not going to cut it off. I think you cried a couple times about coming back here. And then this last time we let you out. Mr. Spence, when was the last time we let him out?
Your Honor, he cut his monitor on 8/14 of this year and ran.
Okay, so about 6 weeks ago, cut off his monitor and ran, even though you promised me you wouldn't. All right, so now there is evidently a new charge that was filed rolling back to April. And that's the one where you shot the 1-year-old? Mr. Spence?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
Like a 1-year-old baby.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so he's on probation for arson. He's accused of shooting a baby at 11 years old. And then we bring him back in. He's been on the run and he's smoking weed.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else I'm missing about him?
Nope, that's about it, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Moore. Hey, look what I found. All right? I know 11-year-olds are supposed to have guns. right? After they've been accused of shooting a baby, right?
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Moore, what should I do at this point? Like, where am I at?
This time I wasn't gonna cut, but like,
Don't say that, okay? Not right now. You're gonna want to talk to your attorney first.
yes, ma'am. Well, I don't know, but I was trying to see, could you at least give me one more chance and then see if this time I mess up, you should like hold me for some months.
Yeah, but didn't you say that last time? You told me to hold you for a year last time if I mess up, didn't you?
I never said that. I don't remember.
What? Yeah, you told me that I can hold you next time. Give me one more chance. Actually, you said that two times. So, and remember, the last time I said, well, that's what you said last time. Why should I believe you this time?
All I was trying to do was go to my friend's funeral. And I asked Mr. Spence, and he said no. And then I missed JV and stuff because I was in here. And every time I miss one of my friends. So I tried to go to the funeral, and Mike didn't let me go because I didn't know my friend's last name. And then I just had to because I didn't want to more
Rodney, I think Judge understands your point at this point, okay?
No, so they want guns at the funeral? Is that where you're trying to go?
No, that was a long time after the funeral,
Right?
Your Honor.
So you went to a funeral for a friend, but you don't know the friend's last name?
No, because we all go by nicknames, and everybody noticed. And then he said I couldn't go because I didn't know the last name, and that hurt. I missed so many events.
And your nickname is 30 Shots, right?
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, sir.
Well, you're not going to lie. You've lied to me before.
I'm just telling all the truth. It ain't nothing to lie. You know everything.
Rodney, here's the problem. It's like, if you lie to me so many times, how do I know when you're lying? And how do I know when you're telling the truth?
Because I'm tell all the truth. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I promise to God right here to the man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anything you ask me, I'm gonna tell you.
But remember when you raise your hand, promise to God that you're not going to cut off your monitor?
I had to go to my homeboy funeral, and that's it. That was it. That's all I asked for time out for. I was never gonna cut it. I would have.
Hey, Rodney, okay.
Rodney,
Okay.
you told me you're not going to lie.
No.
Ronnie, I'm really tired of you lying to me. I just said, I'm tired of, like, every time you come in here, you cry. You know that, right? Like, every single time you come in here, you cried. And every single time you begged me for one more chance because you swear to God on my mama's name, I'm not going to cut off the monitor. I'm not going to run off. Like, every single time.
I did my two.
This, right?
Yes, and then, but look, I'm not even lying. Only God knows, my papa knows, and Mr. Spence knows why I cut off that EM.
Yeah, what I can't figure out is why you're always lying to me, and every time you tell me that you're not going to lie. Grandpa, you remember those conversations, right?
Quite well, sir. Yes, sir.
Every single time he promised me, I swear to God. You know, God's got to be angry with you swearing to him so many times.
But Papa, why did I cut it?
No, it's not about you cutting. I'm talking about why you're lying to me. That's what I'm talking about right now. Right? Like every time
Yes,
you think, here's the thing, right? The first time you came in here and you cried, like you were bawling, right? And you were crying, and I felt sorry for you because you're just this little kid that I thought was crying. And then now I'm realizing you just cry every single time. I don't think they're fake tears. I think you're really crying. But you cry every time. It's because you're a kid. You're 11 years old. I'm sorry. Now you're 12 years old. right? And that's my problem is I don't like little 11 and 12-year-olds here because you're just immature. I mean, you're a baby. And so now, but the thing is, Rodney, if you want to be treated like an adult, you do adult things, and then you're asking me to treat you like an adult. So I don't know why you cry so much. Right? I mean, you going around pointing guns, and now you're accused of shooting a little kid. And then I know what's going on. I know what's going on over at Parks Mall. I know what's going on out on the street. Like, I know all this, right?
Yes, sir.
I understand you're just causing problems everywhere you go. But here's the thing, Rodney, right? I'm not going to let you go because I know you can go out there, you can handle more guns. Maybe somebody else gets shot, right? I know you can go out there, you're going to make more videos about Judge Kim, right? Because I've seen those too.
I made another video about you. That was the only video.
Right? So, this is one of those things. I know you're going to go out and you're going to do your thing and cause more problems. So here's the thing. You're not as tough as you think you are. All right? You're not as tough as you're trying to make yourself out to be. Right? You're not. I mean, you're just causing problems and you're making people pick sides. And the thing is, everyone that's picking a side is losing. They're all losing because they're picking a side over you, a kid that's just trying to milk the system, right? You're just using everyone else around you, including your grandpa, including Mr. Spence, including me.
I don't use them. I don't got nothing.
You don't think you use your grandpa?
I don't use my bubble.
Grandpa, how many times have you been evicted because of him?
About
How many times?
3-4 times.
Right?
I'm not using you.
I
He's
love
been all
you,
this to
son.
provide.
I love you.
You don't listen to him. You don't follow his rules, right? And so he loves you.
Papa, so before I even cut that money, I was doing everything you asked me, right? Everything.
Yes, but you did cut the monitor because you wanted to go to the funeral. Agreed, but that's all over with. We're here at this point now. We got to deal with what you got to deal with. And you keep blaming Judge Kim, and that's why we are where we are now.
Your papa was a wise man. He's here every single time you have a detention hearing. Every single time, right? Because he loves you and cares about you. But you're out there thinking that there's something better than the home that he's providing, right? Show him some gratitude. So anyways, before I used to make a deal saying you get to level 1-0 and I'll let you out on the monitor again. At this point, I'm detaining you and I'm just going to figure out, we'll see how you do. I'm not going to leave it open-ended. You may stay here till you're 19 years old. I haven't decided yet. All right? So we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. But either way, if you don't behave here, then I know you're not going to behave outside. What you may should do is get to your behavior level up. I'll release you. And then you go out and you just break the rules again. So, you can only lie to somebody so many times before they stop trusting you. You'll find that with your friends too.
When I see you again?
Oh, you'll see me every 5 days. I do this when you're 11 years old. I want to see you every 5 days just to make sure that we stay in communication with each other.
So I'll see you Monday?
Yeah, it'll be next Monday.
I love you, Rodney.
Papa, tell my mama I love her.
And I love you, and I will.
All right. Okay, so you're detained. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so I'm going to turn this over to...
Now, Rodney is entirely too young to understand the danger that he was in. However, the adults in his life knew exactly how this would end, pretty much. Rodney was alone pleading for his life while the gang was at home chilling. His own mother was free at this time, but he probably had zero respect for her. So he was left to deal with these decisions on his own beside his grandfather. If you can't do the right thing for yourself, at least do it for your kids. It ain't Papa's fault. Yeah, the gang influenced him, but they didn't have Lil Rodney. I blame you. Irresponsible. Look at this picture right here in the interview with two random niggas. Where's Lil Ronnie? Why is he not beside you? You don't know. It's your fault, not the system's fault. I blame this beautiful queen right here, as y'all always say. It's her fault. Hey, look, man, this is the Underrated Podcast. I am your host, NG. Parents, you got to get it together. We can't have this anymore. Again, I'm your host, NG, and we're out.